Money loves the comforts of the stingy and dislikes the sympathy of the poor. Welcome to another episode. Here we are going to section 8, and it begins with verse 59 or ayah 59. Sorry, I think I have to apologize. In the last episode, I was to repeat the explanation, the commentary, which I had already done. But then, unfortunately, my battery got completely discharged. But then we had done that already, and it was only a repeat. So viewers, bear with me. So today we're going to section 8, verse 59, ayah 59 of chapter 7 or Surah 7, Al-Arab, the Heights. It touches on I think from here it will we'll go to various prophets, and here it begins with Prophet Noah. And what does it say? لَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ فَقَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مَا لَكُمْ من إِلَٰهٍ غَيْرُهُ. We sent Noah to his people. أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ. He said, Kala, O my people, Ya Qawmi, Ibudu Allah, worship God. Malakum min illahi gerihu. We have no other God but Him. Ye have no other God but Him. Malakum min illahin gerihu. Inni ahafa alaykum azabul yawmil azim. I fear for you the punishment of the dreadful day. Yeah, the dreadful day here, that's the beginning of the hereafter. It's mentioned so many times in the Quran. I remember in Surah 87, Surah Al-A'la, towards the beginning, it said, Inna haza lafi sufi ula, sufi Ibrahim wa Musa. It reminds us of the last days, and even telling us that it came in the earlier revelations, the revelations sent to Abraham and to Musa. The revelations sent to Musa we know about, but the revelations sent to Abraham we don't know. But God is telling us that indeed He sent a revelation to the prophet Abraham, telling us about the hereafter. Everything we do, we should consider the hereafter, and that is it. So here again, Noah, even long before Abraham came, also is reminding his people of the hereafter. That's the punishment of the dreadful day. All right, let's see the commentary. The story of Noah in greater detail will be found in chapter 11, verses 25 to 49. Here the scheme is to tell Here the scheme is to tell briefly the stories of some of the prophets, yes, as mentioned between Noah and Moses, and lead up thus to a lesson for the contemporaries of Prophet Muhammad himself. When Noah attacked the wickedness of his generation, he was laughed at for a madman, for he mentioned the great day to come in the hereafter. Yes. Uh, God's retribution came soon afterwards. That's the great flood, in which his unbelieving people were drowned, but he and those who believed in him came into the ark, were saved. So that's the commentary for that verse. We go to verse 60. Kala al-mala'u min qawmihi. The leaders of his people said, Kala al-mala'u min qawmihi. The leaders of his people said, Inna lan inna lanaraka fi dulalin mubin. The people said, the leaders of the people said, we see thee in evident error. So they didn't believe no, they say he was rather in evident error. We go to 61. Noah said, Kala, ya Qawmi, laysa laysa bi dilalatin, laysa bi dilalatin, walakinna rasulun min rabbil alamin. And he's not telling them, oh, my people, there is no error in me. Laysa bi dilalatin, there's no error in me. On the contrary, I am a messenger from the Lord and cherisher of the worlds. Walakinna rasulun min rabbil alamin. They wouldn't believe. Would they believe? No. Okay, let's go to 62. Uh, Ubaligukum Ubaligukum risalatin Rabbi. I but convey to you the message of my Lord, Rabbi. Ubaligukum risalatin Rabbi. Balagun message. I but convey to you the message of my Lord, Rabbi. Uh, Rabbi, wa ans wa ansahu lakum wa ansahu lakum wa alamu min Allahi ma la ta'lamun. Allah fear. Then he said, I but convey to you the message of thy Lord. Sincere is my advice to you. Sincere is my advice to you. Ansurhu lakum. Ansurhu lakum. Sincere is the message. Sincere is my advice to you. Wa alam ma la ta'lamun. And I know, alam min Allah, I'm sorry, alam min Allah ma la ta'lamun. I know from God something that ye know not. But somewhere God himself says, Alam ma la ta'lamun. I know what you don't know when he talks to the angels. And Samiru, or Samiru, some say, he also told his people, the Israelis, when they were, he also said about the Israelis, Basirtu bima lam yabsuru bihi. I saw what they did not see. Okay, so inni alam minallahi ma la ta'lamun. That's what Noah told his people. I know from God what ye don't know, or what you don't know in the present English. Alam ma la ta'lamun. We go to verse 63. Go to verse 63, ayah 63. أو أو أعجبتم أن جاءكم ذكر من ربكم على رجل على رجل منكم. Then he asked, do ye wonder, sorry, it's old English, do ye wonder that there hath come to you a reminder from your Lord through a man of your own people? Yes, because he was coming from his own people, they didn't believe him. No, we are here with you. You grew up together, and today you are messenger of God. And I told him again, today you are a preacher, tomorrow you are a carpenter. That's when he was preparing the book. So you see how ignorant the people were. And so it was the same with most of the prophets, including the prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They didn't respect him because he was from among them. But God doesn't choose people from outside to advise people. He chooses people from the same location or from the same people. If he brings an angel to advise you, it won't work because the angel is not human. He doesn't eat, he doesn't have any feeling, and you might not even believe him. Anyway, minkum, uh, ala rajul minkum, liyunzirukum, to advise you, to warn you, liyunzirukum, to warn you. That's the best listing. Liyunzirukum. Uh, walinatakuna, wali, walitattaku, wa'allakum turhamun. To advise you, where is it? A reminder to the Lord through a man, so that ye may to warn you, so that ye may fear God and happily receive His message. لَعَلَّكُمْ turhamun, and to receive His message. لِتَتَّقُونَ وَأَلَّكُمْ turhamun. That ye may fear God, لِتَتَّقُونَ, and happily receive His message. لَعَلَّكُمْ turhamun. We go to 64. We go to 64. And what does it say? فَكَذَبُوهُ فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ فِي الْفُلْكِ وَأَغْرَقْنَا الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا. But they rejected him, فَكَذَبُوهُ, and we delivered him and those with him. فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ, we delivered him and those with him, ma'ahu, fil fulki, in the boat, with him in the ark, fil fulki. وَأَغْرَقْنَا الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا, and we overwhelmed in the flood those who rejected our signs. الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا آيَاتِنَا. وَأَغْرَقْنَا الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا قَوْمًا عَمِينَ. إنهم كانوا قوما أمين, who rejected our signs. They were indeed a blind people. قوما أمينا. So his people, Noah's people, were indeed blind. There is a commentary on Surah 59. We sent Noah and his people. The story of Noah is in the story of Noah in greater detail will be found in 25:50 for 25 to 49. There, the scheme is to tell briefly the stories of some of the prophets. Oh, I think we've done that. Yes, we've done that. Let's go to 65. Ayah 65. Oh, I think that is all about section 8. 65, we are beginning with a new section. Okay, we might not quite finish it, but we can go somewhere. So we now go to 65, which is, and here another people or another messenger of another people are mentioned. Another messenger and another people. Another messenger and another people are mentioned, the Ad people. Okay, let's see. وَإِلَىٰ عَادٍ أَخَاهُمْ هُودًا. وَعَلَىٰ عَادٍ أَخَاهُمْ هُودًا. To the Ad people, Hud, we sent Hud. To the Ad people, into brackets, we sent Hud. Hudan. Kala, ya qawmi, ibudu Allah, ma lakum min ilahin ghairihi. You see that all the prophets had the same message for the people. Here, Hud, also who is of the Ad people, told his people, he said, "O my people, worship God. Ye have no other God but him. Mm. ما لكم قال ما لكم من إله غيره أفلا تتقون." Then Hud asked further, will you not fear? Will you not fear God? You have to remember, in those days they didn't know God, the Almighty. They knew gods. Oh yes, they knew God. So many gods for so many purposes. Mm. Okay. Let's see. There is a commentary to that 1040. And what does it say? The Ad people with their prophet Hud are mentioned in many places. See especially chapter 26, verse 123 to 143. Sorry if I'm making a mistake because here it is XXVI. I see it as 26, verse 123 to 144. And XIVY, that's I think 96. X tall I and then VI, that's verses 21 to 26. Their story belongs to Arabian tradition. Their, epi, their, epo, their eponymous ancestor Ad was fourth in generation from Noah. Eponymous is spelled Eponymous. Eponymous ancestor Ad was fourth in generation from Noah, having been a son of Uz, the son of Aram, the son of Sam, the son of Noah. They occupied a large tract of country in southern Arabia, extending from Oman at the mouth of the Arabian Gulf to Hadramaut and Yemen at the southern end of the Red Sea. The people were tall in stature and were great builders. Full stop. Probably the long winding tracts of sand are carved. The long winding tracts of sand into brackets of calves. It's there in the Quran. In their dominions, then 96:21, 96 XIVI. Oh no, 97, 98 rather, I'm sorry, 98 XIVI, tall I, X tall I, VI. Verse 21, were irrigated with canals. They forsook the true God and oppressed their people. A 3 years famine visited them, but yet they took no warning. At length, a terrible blast of wind destroyed them and their land. I think 7 nights and 7 days. But a remnant known as the second Ad, so the Ad people were two. First Ad was destroyed by winds, then the second Ad, so known as the second Ad or the Tamud. So the second Ad were the Tamud, see below, were saved and afterwards suffered a similar fate for their sins. That is the commentary of verse 64. Oh, there was something I missed a lot. Yes. This one says, I was the fourth generation from Hud. Let's see if I have it in my next year. 1, 2, 3, 4. From Noah. 1, 4 from Noah. Add. I see. Okay. 4 from Noah. This is my own, this is not prepared. I was trying to see if actually, okay. Let's forget about it. I wanted somewhere to say fourth in generation from Noah. Fourth in generation from Noah. Okay. Okay, from Noah here in my notes, we have Hood Street. So this means that there were four generations from Noah to Hood. And this is Noah, and this is Hood. Uh, that means that there were four generations between them. It doesn't matter. Mm. So we now go to, I don't know if that's 67. Uh-huh. Okay, we go to 66. Mm. Kala. قال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه إنا لنز إنا لنراك في سفاهة في سفاهة إنا لنراك في سفاهة وإنا لنزن لنظنك من الكاذبين. They think he's one of the rejectors, liars. Mm. The leaders of the unbelievers among his people said, Kala, Al Malaku, Al Malau, Alazina Kafara. The leaders of the unbelievers among his people said, Ah, we see thou art as a folly. Mm. Inna nazalnaka fi safahatin. We see thou as folly. Mm. Safahu. And we think thou art a liar. Mm. Wa inna nazal na zunnaka when inna nazunnaka minal kazipin, and we see you as a liar. 66. He said, okay, let's see. Kala, Hud said, Kala, ya qawmi, laysa bi sufahatun, walakinna rasulun min Rabbil Alameen. So they say the same thing to the people. So just as Noah told his people, here Hud also told his people, the Ad people. Mm. Oh, he said, oh my people, there is no folly in me. There is no folly in me. Lest be sulfahatun. There is no folly in me, but but I am, in brackets, a messenger from the Lord and cherisher of the worlds, just as Noah said, وَلَكِنَّ رَسُولٌ مِنْ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So, you see the hardship these prophets faced. And today everybody is accepting Islam, 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 Islam. And of course, the Bible too, which came before it. All these things occurred before the advent of Christ and Christianity, and also before the advent of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad. Alayhi salam, peace be unto two of them. All right. Where do we go? 67? Yeah, we go to 68. I don't think we finished with 67. The commentary on 40. The commentary on 40. We saved that. Let's go back to the commentary of 65. The commentary on 65. Adramat. We went to Adramat. Let's see. They forsook the true God and oppressed many people. A 3-year famine, I think we've done it. Is that the second part I didn't read? The tomb of the prophethood, yes, that's why I didn't go. And so we go back to 65, and this is part of the last part of the commentary. The tomb of prophethood, Kabr Nabi Hud, Nabi Hud. Kabr is tomb or grave. Nabi Hud is prophet Hud. The tomb of Hud, Kabr Hud, is still traditionally shown in Hadramaut, yes, latitude 16 degrees north. This is important for people who do research. Latitude 16 degree north and longitude 49 and a half east. Latitude and longitude 49 and a half east, uh, about 90 miles north of Mukalla, about 90 miles north of Mukalla. Mm. There were ruins and inscriptions in the neighborhood. See Hadramaut, see Hadramaut, some of its mysterious and mysterious, oh, some of its mysteries unveiled by A.D. Unveiled by D. van der Meulen and H. von Huysman. These are white people. Mm, and H. von Huysman, Leiden, 1932. 1932, we were not born. So you see, in those days, the Europeans loved matters concerning the Quran or the scriptures in general. Mm. So that's the last part of 14. We we go to 68. Mm. And wood adds feather. Eh? Wood adds feather. Eh? Ubalikum. No, ubali, ubaligukum. Ubaligukum. Mm? Ubaligukum. Ubaligukum. Rasalatan Rabbi wa anna lakum nasihun aminun. Then Hud said, I but convey to you the message of my Lord. I am to you a sincere and trustworthy advisor. Mm. Wa anna lakum nasihun, advisor, mubin, sincere and trustworthy. Okay, we go to 69. أو أجبتم أن جاءكم ذكرا أو أجبتم أن جاءكم ذكر من ربكم على رجل منكم. Oh, the same questions who is asking his people. Do ye wonder that there come to you a message from your Lord through a man of your own people to warn you? eh, li yunzirukum, to warn you, to use the thought, to use li yin li yun zirakum, to warn you. Mhm. Wa is kuru is ja'alakum have halafan. Mm. Uh, wa kuru kuru is ja'alakum halafai min ba'da qaumin nuhan وزادكم في الحلق وزادكم في حلق بسطة. Call in remembrance that he made ye inheritance after the people of Noah. So this is to confirm that Hud came after Noah, the people of Noah, and gave ye a stature tall among the nations. Bastatan, tall, huge. Well, well, وزادكم في الحلق bastatan, and gave ye a stature tall among the nations. Bastatan. فاذكروا 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 الله الله لعلكم تفلحون. Call in remembrance the benefits ye have received from God, but so you may prosper. لعلكم تفلحون. Stature, let's go to of Noah, and gave you a stature tall among the nations. Call in remembrance the benefits ye have received from God, that ye may prosper. So, if you want to, that's one of the way you have to, you can prosper, to call in remembrance the gifts of God. Mm. Uh, Call in remembrance the benefits ye have received from God, so that you may prosper. So, remembering God's uh, grace on you is part of worship. Mm. And not remembering sitting down at all kinds of things in your mind. Mm. Okay, let's go to 70, ayah 70. And what does it say? Kala, the people said, Ajituna lenabudu Allah wahidahu. The people said, comest thou to us that we may worship Allah alone? You see the question they asked. Kala, oh, ajitana, lenabudu, ajitana lenabuda, Allah wahidahu. Eh? Comest thou to us that we may worship Allah alone, God alone? Hmm? وَنَذَرَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْبُدُ آبَاؤُنَا وَنَذَرَ مَا كَانُوا وَنَذَرَ مَا كَانَ يَعْبُدُ آبَاؤُنَا. Sorry for bad reading. وَنَذَرَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْبُدُ آبَاؤُنَا. To worship only God and give up that which our fathers used to worship. Abba, our father, used to worship. فَأَيْتِنَا بِمَا فَأَيْتِنَا بِمَا تَعْدُنَا إِن كُنتُم مِّن الصَّادِقِينَ. إِن كُنتُم مِّنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. That I wish to worship. Bring us bring us what thou threatens us with, if be that thou tellest the truth. So they are now challenging Hud to bring upon them the wrath of God, if what he's telling them is true. They didn't see any reason why they should worship only God. You see, if you are worshiping God, there must be other gods in the house to also worship. So they must share the worship of God. Mushriki is that people who worship other gods. In kuntum sadiqin. That's if what you are telling us, if so be that thou tell us is true, threatens us with, if so be that thou tell us is the truth, that if he is telling the truth, it should. They are now calling for punishment of God, the wrath of God, ignorant people. Okay, he said, this no one now talking. Kala, kat waka alaykum min rebikum rishsum wa gadabun. Noah said, punishment and wrath have already come upon you from your Lord. Min rebikum. Atujadilu أتجادلونني في الأسماء. Come on you from your Lord. Dispute you with me over names. Dispute you with me over names. أتجادلوني في الأسماء قوما أمينا في الأسماء. Where is it? I think I've missed a line. Oh, I've missed something. Tujadu. Where is it? أنهم. Oh, let me take it again. Let me take it all over. Oh. فكسبوا فأنجيناه الذي ومعه في الفلك. I've missed my bearing. قال يا قوم ليس بي سفاهة ولكن رسول من ربكم من رب العالمين. I think this is where we are. Okay. وغضب أتجادلونني في الأسماء سميتموها أنتم. Yes. Dispute ye with me. أتجادلونني. Dispute you with me. في أسماء over names. في أسماء over names which have devised over names which have devised ye and your fathers. أتجادلونني في الأسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباءكم. Have devised ye and your fathers أنتم وآباءكم ما نزل الله بها من سلطان. Without authority from God. Let me take it well in English. Dispute you with me over names which ye have devised, ye and your fathers, without authority from God, biha min sultanun, ma nazala Allah biha min sultanun, which God has not given authority, without authority from God. فإن تزروا إني معكم من المنتظرين. Then Noah is telling them, then wait, I am among you, also waiting. So wait, then wait, I am among you, also waiting. فانتظروا إني معكم من المنتظرين. فانتظروا إني معكم من المنتظرين. So wait, I am waiting with you. Okay, we go to the last verse of Surah 9, of section 9. Hmm? Okay. Uh, فأنجيناه فأنجيناه والذين معه برحمة منا وقطعنا وقطعنا دابر الذين كذبوا بآياتنا. So this is God speaking. We saved him and those who adhered to him. We saved him and those who adhered to him, mm, uh, by our mercy, and we cut off the roots. We cut off the roots of those who rejected faith. Uh, let me see. وَقَطَعْنَا دَابِرَ الَّذِينَ, and we cut off the roots of those who rejected our sign. وَقَطَعْنَا دَابِرَ الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا, the roots of those who rejected our signs. وَمَا كَانُوا مُؤْمِنِينَ, our signs, and did not believe. Let me take it again in English and the whole verse. We saved him and those who adhered to him by our mercy, and we cut off the roots, Dabirun, of those who rejected our signs, الَّذِينَ كَذَبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا, and did not believe, وَمَا كَانُوا مُؤْمِنِينَ, and did not believe. That is all for section 9. Uh, Apparently the sections were short, so we were able to take section 8 and 9 together. Let's see whether we read the. I don't want us to miss the commentaries. Commentary for uh, 41, punishment. He said, commentary for what Hood said. The past tense may be understood in three ways. A terrible famine had already afflicted the earth as a warning before they were overwhelmed in the final blast of hot wind. See the last note. So when they were asking for punishment, who told them? You have already got it. Of course, mine was the winds. Okay, two. That was one. Two, the terrible insolence and sin into which they had fallen was itself punishment. Yes, that was the second punishment, but I didn't know. Because when you fall into something that will bring about punishment, it is still punishment, but you don't know. That's the beginning of punishment. Okay, three, the prophetic past is used. The prophetic past is used as much as to say, behold, I see a dreadful calamity. It is already on you. Okay, we go to 42. And 42 is commentary to verse 71. And what does it say? Why dispute among names and imaginary gods, the inventions of your minds? Why dispute among names and imaginary gods, the inventions of your mind? Come to realities. If you ask for punishment and are waiting in insolent defiance, what can I do but also wait? Yes, this is what God did. فَإِن تَزُرُوا إِنِّي مَعَ مِنَ الْمُنْتَظِرِينَ. So you wait. I'm also waiting. But he will not be touched. Will not be touched by the wrath of God when it comes. So he was certain about that. And what can I do but also wait in fear and trembling for you, for I know that God's punishment is sure. Okay, let's see if there is any commentary for 72. That was commentary for 71. Let's see if there is any commentary for verse 72. Apparently there isn't. Apparently there isn't any commentary for verse 72. Except just saying the verse says he saved him. And we saved him and those who adhered to him. وَأَنْجَيْنَاهُمْ وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ birahmatin minna, with mercy from us. Pardon me for uh, little errors. Like I say, I'm not finding it very easy to move from Arabic to English, or yes, because like I said, sometimes Arabic, if you look at the writing, you see that some are tiny and dot. Sometimes I don't know whether two dots or one dot or something. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. Pray for me, I pray for you. May God be with you all. Illa likai. Bye bye. Au revoir. Till we meet again.